I don't know what really was happening in the booth, but it is a Sunday evening and we are good. We are good to go. We are good to go. Once again, let me check feedback from here to make sure that all is well and to make sure that we are good to go. You know what I mean? Yeah, Sunday evening. Today we've come a little early. That is 7:19. We've come a little early, so it means that we are good to go. Chamo is also working it out. And in the next 10 minutes, I'll be introducing the topics so we can run with all the speed in us in the next 10 minutes. Obako Inspector, Najumanana. Hey. In the next 10 minutes, we are about to hit the ball running. And I want you to be a part of it same way. I want you to be a part of it. I want everybody to be a part of it. Whoever is watching me should know that this is what we do on Sundays. It has come to stay. And the good thing is that we are sure going to maintain this momentum to make sure every Sunday we are here and doing it just as we have to do it. Already, man like Augustino Soke is in the building. Soke is in the building. Man like Augustino Soke is in the building. So it means that we are good to go. He says, "Good evening, everyone. Big up to you, Sammy Flex." And that is how we have to do it. So, Akpos Atigbi. Oh, Akpos, Charlie. Last week, I know whilst you were talking, that was when the channel went off. Sorry about that, Akpos. I'm really sorry about that. Last week when you were talking, that was when the channel went off. Sorry about that. Today, we are going to stand in for the long haul. We are sure going to go hard today. And let me start announcing the topics. Like I said, in the next 10 minutes, I'll use that to announce the topics. And right after that, we will start running. We are sure going to congratulate Burna Boy for what he is doing with Afrobeats. In fact, it is necessary we do that. We have to congratulate Burna Boy for what he is doing with Afrobeats because yesterday, I have not been able to watch the full performance, but with the snippets I've seen, right after the show, I watched a little bit of it, and with the snippets I saw, Charlie, that was very great. And after the performance or after the match, the interview I watched, how the people connected with him, really proves that the guy is on top of his game. Burna Boy is really on top of his game, and the level he's pushing the Afrobeat thing, or the level he's taking African music, everybody should come in to make it happen because it happens but once. It happens but once, and it happens for a period or for a moment. And as much as he is one of us, we need to go in and make sure we support him and make it happen. So we'll be talking about Burna Boy. We will be congratulating him. Let me say it this way. We'll be congratulating him for that yeoman's job that we've been watching him do. Charlie, is a big deal. And one of my fears is also gone. One of my fears is gone. My fears is gone because Sarkodie, all this while we've been talking about Sarkodie's shows in Europe. I'm talking about the tours. We've been talking about the tours in Europe and the fact that we are sometimes worried how he is not able to sell the tickets, and not Sarkodie alone. Any other person who has announced a tour and the tour has not happened, we have been thinking about them. Sometimes we get worried about them. And yesterday, when I watched videos from Amsterdam and I realized that Sarkodie was able to make it happen, once again, I'm filled with joy. I'm filled with joy. I think there is something I've not seen yet. I've not seen yet. I forgot, Stonebwoy's album listening in Nigeria. I've not seen anything yet. Roland. Okay, Roland is out. I want to confirm if someone has seen any video yet of Stonebwoy's album listening. I've not seen anything yet. Honestly, I think I forgot. I need to confirm whether it happened and how the turnout was. And Akabenezer versus Achimota more. As I talk to you, Akabenezer has apologized. He's actually written a letter to apologize to the Moore and his fans. I've seen a press release coming from Akabenezer, and he is apologizing for whatever might have happened between him and the security at the Achimota Mall. Maybe we will talk about that. Elsewhere, the other day on Twitter, man was talking about I'm talking about Wademaya. Wademaya was talking about the fact that when you go to China, he's able to film at their malls, and he goes scot free with that. Nobody charges him for anything. He's able to do that without any stress. That was what Wademaya was saying. And I saw a banter between him and Kojo Sheldon, who Kojo Sheldon thinks that everything was wrong. Sheldon thinks that everything was wrong. Well, okay, Chabo, please. Someone is alerting us to check our spelling of champion. Maxwell Asamoah is telling us to check our spelling of champion. So please do that behind the scenes for me. Someone is telling us to check our spelling of champion. So please do that behind the scenes for me. I'm here, so I cannot go back. If I go back, I lose the live and have to come back to it again. Then we will also be talking about Davido and Burna Boy. That particular issue that has set Nigeria talking. The fact that some people think Davido did not speak well. The fact that some people think what Davido said was uncalled for. The fact that some people think Davido did not put respect on Burna Boy's brand for saying he belongs to the new cats. We are going to have a discussion, those who agree with Davido and those who disagree with Davido on that particular point. So basically, these are my 4 points, and the fifth one are other matters, like we do in any other meeting. We table the real topics for discussion, then the rest will be the other matters. So that will also be here. So number 1, Burna Boy's performance in the Champions League in Turkey. I want us to once again give him his flowers. And again, I'm sure the discussion should be, what can we do to maintain this momentum? As Africans, what can we do to maintain this momentum? Because it is so obvious that attention on African music in this time of our music industry is so high. Elsewhere, I'm sure someone might not be happy that the world is being governed by Africa in terms of music. The other people who performed, or better said, the other lady who performed, not much is being said about her. Let's all be specific. Not much is being said about her. Even after the game, the interviews and other things, we have not seen much of her. But Burna Boy, everything about the performance is Burna Boy. And it is my wish that we find a way as Africans to think about how best we can protect this momentum, how best we can maintain this momentum so we don't lose it. Because I know elsewhere, they are planning on bringing some big name from the West to come and take over this reign that Burna Boy is enjoying. I know, because someone wouldn't want this to be here forever. I'm sure somewhere, someone is thinking, how can we take over this reign from these guys? So as Africans, we should all come together. This is not about Nigeria. This is not about Ghana. As Africans, we should come together to ask ourselves how best we can all come together to make sure this reign is ruling and we are going to reign forever. So Burna Boy, big ups to him. But how best do we maintain this reign? Because one, it won't be Burna Boy forever. Burna Boy will not be there forever. Maybe today he's the one, tomorrow it will be him. But how best are we going to maintain this reign thing for Africa? How are we going to maintain this African reign thing to go on? This is one of the conversations that I would also want us to have as Africans and not as Ghanaians or not as Nigerians, because this discussion goes beyond Africa and Nigeria. We should make it a holistic discussion. That's what I'm talking about. So I pray that we also find a way of doing it. And I pray that when we activate it, other people would suggest means to make this happen. And again, Sarkodie, this time around, his show in Amsterdam was successful. I've seen videos and I'm so impressed with what I've seen so far. Akabenezer versus Achimota, who was wrong? Though I understand that Akabenezer has issued an apology of a sort through a press statement that he put out yesterday. I'm sure if there is time, I can read that press statement to those who have not seen it. Akabenezer has released a statement, but there are some people who feel that he was not treated well because of his status. There are some people who feel that Akabenezer did not act right, and that I would also want to get your opinion on that. Then Davido, Ro, please put on the light here. He's gone still. Okay. Then the Davido and Burna Boy's conversation. What did Davido say right? What is the problem with fans of these factions who are actually at loggerheads and at each other's throats, talking about this and that? These and many more other issues I want us to talk about this evening. So let me welcome you with your messages. Then we go straight to it, and your other matters that you would also want to bring up for conversations. I don't take that for granted. Maybe you are watching, you also have your own concern, which is industry related, which is the continent related, which is Ghana as a country related, because this is the home of the whole show. So if it is Ghana related, that is not bad. We can do that. Let me welcome you. Akwas Atigbi, I see you. Mustafa Kagbo. Mustafa, hope you're good. He says, hi, bro. And put on the light here for me. The light there. Yeah. No, on. No, the one where you are. Is the light on where you are? Okay, if the light is on there, that's fine. Michael Frank says, how far, Sammy? Well done. Michael Frank, I'm good. Joe Emmanuel in Chroma says, good evening, Brad Sammy and the team. Kudos to you and the guys all here on this platform. Alfred Etepe says, we see a video calling Shatta Wale a lazy man. Yes, I think I've seen some people talking about it, but I've not seen the video well, so I'm not in a position to talk about it. I've seen a video of, I've seen some headlines. Okay, let me put it that way. I've seen some headlines. Some people saying Stonebwoy has said Shatta is a lazy man. I've not seen much of it. So unless you have seen and you are so sure about what he said and you understood what exactly he was saying, I have seen headlines. I'm not too sure the context at which he was talking. I'm not too sure who he was talking to. So I will not be in a position to talk about unless you are so sure, because I don't want this program to be on allegations. Or if you are so sure, then you can bring it up for discussion. Augustino says, big ups to you and your crew over there. Nana Pia says, Sammy Flex, thank you for your great work. Maxwell Asamoah says, Sammy, check your champion spellings. Thanks so much. I'm sure Chemo has worked on that. Fidelis Osara says, Sammy, hello. Sammy Flex and the crew. Link, please. This one, share the link. Share the link. Rita Sewa says, hello, Brasa. Rita, see you. Hope you're good. And of course, in Team Dodo Solomon is right here, who is the technical manager of this particular show. H. Anokwa says, good evening, Sammy Flex. He has a special name, though. H. Anokwa has another special name. Sub-Zero says, the only godfather in the game is Sammy Flex. Yeah, I claim it. I claim it. I claim it. I claim it. Says, the only godfather in the game is Sammy Flex. I claim it. That's fine. All right, so I think we know what we're about to do now. So Chemo can drop the link. And the moment he drops the link, then it means you guys can join. And please, if you want to be part of the conversation, all that I have to do is that we are going to pin a link at the comment section. Just click on the link. It will come to us as a request. I add you and it'll come through to talk. Maximum should be about 5 minutes. Sometimes some people do more than 5 minutes, and I'm sure it takes away the beauty of the show because others are also not able to join. We want to see how many people we can pick at a time. So the link is ready. You just click on and we are good to go. Today, the Fidelis Osara won't wait. Fidelis Osara won't wait even for a minute to come on. I know. Mr. Osara.
How we day?
I can see today you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait, cry.
Yeah, so I don't want to wait. I'm really number one. I'm really happy that a lot of people are calling him to give different opinions.
Yeah.
And I've not seen anybody does this in Ghana.
Okay.
For now, because I watch a lot of programs, and this is actually a way to keep the traffic going. and a lot of people are interested, and
Thank you.
it's very, very important. When
Yeah.
you do things like this, you are saying something. It might make no sense to you. It might make no
Yeah.
sense to me, but somebody else, it makes sense to the person. You understand? So even out of whatever we say, doesn't doesn't have to make sense a lot to people, but we also
Okay.
have to own what we say.
Exactly.
We have to own it. We
Exactly.
have to be able to, and you have to be ready for what comes after it. So I will not take much time today because
Okay.
we don't really have time on how
Yeah.
many minutes each person has to talk. And
Yeah.
sometimes we do a lot of greeting when when your people start calling now, they start speaking to you and everything. They start greeting and start laughing and everything. So
I
4 minutes
know.
is gone. So
Yeah. Yeah.
based on the topic for today
Let
is
me also say. Let me also say you are looking good. You are looking really good.
thank you so much. I actually Sunday is the only day I have time
You
to
rest.
really,
I can see.
yeah,
But
when I go to church.
you look restful. You look restful. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's good.
Like some of your topic, I'm going to go off some of the topic you said, but I'm going to be
Okay.
very, very brief on it. And
Okay.
the Burna Boy issue, I don't
Mhm.
know what that guy, I don't know the kind of species that guy is. I don't know.
Mhm.
The guy is
Mhm.
just, when it comes to live play, like some of the things I sent to you this morning,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
because I'm in his group something, so they
Oh,
just
okay.
sent it and I say,
Oh,
so it
wow.
was like I saw a lot of things and I was like, this guy, he will take a particular song and turn it other way. You will think it's another music entirely. And
Mhm.
his stage craft
Mhm.
is the sister
Mhm.
that is involved in that. This is the junior sister that does all
Okay.
those scripts, all those
Oh, okay.
stage craft. It was a
Yeah.
beautiful performance. Only God knows
Mm.
how much he earned because he
Mm.
won't tell us.
Yeah.
Burna Boy will not tell us.
I know. I know.
you know.
I watched
So
a review by Adesope, who was also commending Burna Boy for the show, and he was
yeah,
talking about the fact that it is good that Burna Boy did not leave most of the people he started with in his music
yes,
career. He did not
yeah,
leave
it's
them
true.
alone. That even where
Yeah,
he is now, some of his people is day ones. Some of them are still with him there, and that is a good feeling. I watched that as
yeah,
well.
yeah. Yeah, when Burna Boy was starting up, he started
Mm-hmm.
feeling the same people he was working with when he was feeling 200 people, 200 or
Mm-hmm.
200 people or to
Mm-hmm.
400, now to 40 to 60, and
Mm-hmm.
only God knows he's going to do 180 tomorrow. Only God knows because
Mm.
he's not
Mm.
afraid. He's not afraid. So
No.
the same
No.
people and Coco Bar was part of
Yeah.
his development.
Yeah. Yes.
And the
Yes.
same people who have been working with them, he's still working
Mm,
with them till
mm,
now.
mm, mm,
So,
mm, mm.
everything is working out for him, and they are pressing all the buttons. Is working out for him. Then,
Exactly.
because we're talking about Burna Boy, I also want to talk about the Davido and Burna Boy.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Things are very sensitive. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of fans will go out there. Burna Boy has a lot of fans, but he didn't
Mm-hmm.
set them up as a group. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he
Mm-hmm.
has a lot of fans outside the country. That is where
Okay.
he makes his money. Burna Boy
Mm.
stay more in London than how many times does he stay in Nigeria?
Okay.
Yeah, so you understand. So yeah, I mean, they have a house in London where they stay and all those kind of stuff. So
Mm.
he does his thing. So whatever happened between him and Davido, Burna Boy has not replied to today.
Mm. 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 In fact, that's what I heard.
Burna Boy that you know, yeah, now fire the bomb for your head though. Yeah. So, but he did not reply. Okay, listen to the time he and Shatta Wale were like, immediately he replied.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
jumped on it and replied till today
Mm.
now. But after that, he just said, I'm off from the internet. Probably the management, the mother said, you can't be doing that. Maybe they took this
Yeah.
work for him. And let me give
Yeah.
you another secret now.
Mm-hmm.
Burna Boy has over 150 personnel handling his Facebook post alone.
No, you don't mean it.
I'm I am
150
I am
people.
over 150 people handling his Facebook alone.
How?
I'm giving you the fact.
His
I'm
Facebook is
giving
not
you the
very.
fact now.
His Facebook is not
Yeah,
very active like that. So how come 100 people? What exactly are they
it's
doing?
not very active. Is what they do is he has people all over the world
Mm-hmm.
that does his this thing for him in those countries, like a PR.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But they do it on Facebook for him. Like some countries now, they do it for him.
Oh,
They
you mean
don't
they do
use
it?
his
They do it on their platforms.
working for Burna Boy.
Okay. 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 Okay.
You
Okay. I
understand what
get
I'm
it.
saying now?
I get it now. I get it now.
So that is what he does.
Okay.
He has
Okay.
over 150 that does that for him in different parts of the world. You
I get it
understand?
now. I get it
So
now.
whatever that happened between him and Davido, I think is just is a noise that is not going to last too long. Because if
Okay.
it wanted to last too long, Burna Boy will have replied immediately. You
Okay.
understand? You know.
Mm,
So
mm.
then I want to talk about the Akabenezer listening to. Hello, hello. What happened?
Relax. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. There should be a way
Okay.
out. Oh my goodness. These people will not let me be. But hold on for me. Hold on for me. Hold on for me. Hold on for me.
Come on. Hello.
Okay. Oh, Sarah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Sorry.
Okay. I'm sure we
People
can.
pe- people have been texting ECG in there.
No, it is
I
not
beg.
ECG. It is not ECG.
They can you see people can say all kind of stuff. Then for Aka Beniza, what do you call him?
Yes,
Aka
Akabenezer.
Beniza.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he did was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I've tried to find out Achimota more.
Okay.
It's a privately owned entity. You
Mm-hmm.
can't do anything like that. Up to the
Mm-hmm.
level I have to find out that place was built around 2014, 2015. They finished it. It's about 18 months. That thing
Okay.
cost them $60 million. He
Mm-hmm.
had about 45 stores in that place.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a private entity. You can't just walk in anyhow and do something. Even if it's government property, you still need to take permission.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need to take permission. Somebody coming to your front of your office there now, coming to come
Mm-hmm.
and be shooting video. Won't you come out and say, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You understand that? So they
Mm-hmm.
have to take permission from you. And it's a place where there is traffic. People come in and come out. Don't disturb other people's business. So you have
Yeah.
to take permission. He didn't do well there. Then
Mm-hmm.
I also want to talk about the Shatta Wale and the baby mama.
Oh, you want
If
to?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I just want to touch on it.
Okay.
If Mishi is saying that Shatta Wale is not giving money for the child,
Mm-hmm.
and the best thing to do, this is a civil case. It's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Go to court, tell them that Shatta Wale is not paying alimony. Then
Mm-hmm.
they call Wale, then they settle it. So that Wale can also have access to the child.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need to talk about he doesn't need to call her to bring the child. The woman will
Okay.
have to take the child because it's about co-parenting. They have to
Mm-hmm.
co-parent.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's not
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be she doesn't bring the child. That's why I'm not bothered. No, because when they go to court right now, it's a civil case. They don't
Okay.
require too many people. They both sit down and they will settle it one time and for all.
Mm-hmm.
Then, but the only thing Shatta Wale will do, which I don't
Mm-hmm.
think is too much for him, they will add
Yeah.
up all the money Shatta Wale has not paid for a long time,
Okay.
and they
Okay.
will award the woman the money, and they will say
Okay.
how much can you be giving to this woman every month and everything. So another one that I want to say, Ajako. See,
Ajako. Okay. Ajako.
Ajako. I hear this guy, what's his name? Kevin Taylor.
Uh-huh.
Kevin Taylor said his house looks like a shrine.
Oh, he has also been part of that conversation.
But the truth is this: people disrespect people a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That man, the house is called Ajako's house, not Kevin Taylor.
Exactly.
Don't, if it's possible, go and buy yourself 20 by 40 plot of land and build something and see how expensive it is.
Mm-hmm.
The man, that is the man's taste. Don't tell the man what to do. Don't go on TV because you have a platform and start talking about that. That was when I just said, no, I have to tell you about this thing. You see, those are the small things that makes people to be like, what is wrong with people?
Mm-hmm.
That is his man taste. He didn't borrow money from you. It's his own money. They said he has been building the house for 15 years. Who says that
Yeah.
house is old?
Even 16 years.
That house is not old. That same house is in this. Chamu has told me my time is out.
Yes, Chemo
That
says
same
your time is
particular
up.
that same particular building, you still have some of those houses that are better than the ones we are living here in the US.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
Oh, Sarah, don't go away. If I
Yeah.
get any free time, I would want to put you in, but now because your time is exhausted, you step out, but don't go far. If you see there is there is a little slowness in there, I want to ask how Africa can keep this music momentum that we are enjoying, led by Burna Boy. I want us to have that question as Africans.
Okay.
Like, how can we keep that momentum?
Yeah.
What are some of the things we can do? Because I think that the one top thing is not, it won't help, or the one top thing is not helping. It can't be
Yeah.
Burna Boy alone. We have to find ways to get more people in this bracket, and when we do it, it will help us
Yeah.
as a continent more than even it is helping Burna Boy as an artist. So please
Yeah.
just be still. When you realize there
Yeah.
is some slow movement, I'll pick you in again. Let's have
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
discussion
Yes.
again.
Yes. I will come in. I will
Yeah,
stay
so
on. Yeah.
think about it and you come through. We do that. Okay.
All right. All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yeah.
Let me read some of the new comments that are coming our way. In fact, someone suggested that we should use a laptop or something. Unfortunately, this particular system only supports the phone. We've tried using the laptop, it did not work. Chemo is my witness, he is on the line. So it won't work. It can only work on the phone. And my phone, this one will give me the quality I'm looking for. This particular one, it won't give me the quality I'm looking for. That's why I can't come here. Unfortunately, this is where people are also misbehaving, but we will still find a way to fix it. Thank you,
Is that not
Sarah.
iPhone? Is that not iPhone 10?
This one is, but the one I'm using is iPhone 12. But the quality won't work. The quality won't work. That's the fact. So we find a
with
way out.
iPhone,
We are
with
still thinking
iPhone,
about
quality works.
this one. I don't trust it. We are still finding a way out, Sarah. Thank you
All
so
right.
much. All right, so
You're
Lubit
welcome.
is here. Lubit is here, and some of your messages. Richard's voice cast says, "Big hello from Spain. I do enjoy these live streams a lot. Thank you." Africa Unity with Kinadri says, "One Africa, one people, one love, one unity." Thank you. Prof. Alaba 93 says, "CC." Okay. Lubit says, "Good evening, everyone." Osara, you are still on, or you have to exit, please.
I have to exit. Okay.
Yeah, you have to
Sorry.
exit. Yes, sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Maswell Asamoah is here. Let me put in Maswell Asamoah. Oh, sorry, Maswell could not stand it. Afram Maku says, don't worry, Sammy. Burna would be around for a good while. But just as well, we still have Rema, Fireboy, Arastar, Ashake, Kiss Daniel, who are very able of keeping the Nigerian Afrobeat high. Valentine Anthony said, they don't take light for Ghana. They don't take, it was not light. In fact, for the first, I don't know why a Nigerian number was calling. I don't know why a Nigerian number was calling at this time, but that's fine. Max, are you there?
Yo, Sammy.
Big man, how are you doing?
Good, yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing very good here as well. Do you want to remain anonymous or you want to show face?
No face.
No face. That's fine. That's fine. It's also accepted. It depends on where you are, so it's not everywhere that you can show face. Okay, so yes, Sam, Maxwell, which of the issues are you talking about?
Okay, so let's start with Burna Boy issue, yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
So with Burna Boy, I mean, just like we all know that we have time and season, yeah. And this is Burna Boy's time and his season. Nobody can take it away from him.
Okay.
He's not doing anything extraordinary. It's just that his time, and that is what it is. And
are you sure he's not doing? Are you sure he's not doing anything extraordinary?
I mean, what Burna Boy is doing, who is not doing that? Davido has been doing that. Wizkid, Sarkodie, Sammy. Sammy is one of the most legend when it comes to live band performances. And he had his time and his season, and there's no more Sammy. Good. So if you and I know, if you put Burna Boy and Sammy on live band performance, it will be hard to get away. Good. So it is Burna Boy's time and Burna Boy's season. Just like, when you go back to the history of music, what Michael Jackson did, nobody can do that, regardless of Beyonce, Jay-Z, and whoever. Nobody can do it.
Charlie. But I'm here. Let's go.
Yeah, so what I'll say is, it's Burna Boy's time. Let our all.
No, but I want us to revisit what you said, because do you really mean Burna Boy is not doing anything extraordinary? Because if you are not doing anything extraordinary, bro, you won't get to where he is. You must have been doing something extraordinary to get to where he is.
No, what I mean by he's not doing anything extraordinary means that what Burna Boy is doing, anybody at all can do it, right? It is just that, see, there are certain things that is not by what you do on the stage. It is a time. When the time is right, it's right.
Okay.
When the time is right for mangoes to ripe, it will ripe on the tree regardless. Good. So that is what I mean. It's Burna Boy's time. Because see, if you are talking about money, just like Burna Boy made one of his tweets, then it will be Davido all the time. So it's not about money. And when it comes to the stage craft and stage performances, they all do the same job. It's just that it's more like it's Burna Boy's time. You can't take it away from him.
Okay. So I was asking that, what can we do as Africans to keep this momentum going? I don't know if you want to say something about that. What
we can do as an African is just to support each other.
We are enjoying now as Africans.
Yeah, we need to, you see, it's just that in as much as Burna Boy is there, Burna Boy has tried just giving a helping hand to this guy, Blacko, right?
Yeah.
But you see, that is the African sickness. It's not only Ghana or Nigeria. Burna Boy would love to be there all by himself, but that is not the right thing to do. Yeah.
Okay.
And the number two is that you can't have two people at the top. Period. You can't have two people at the top. It's always one needs to be at the top.
Max.
Yo.
So I realized somebody was unnecessarily misbehaving, so I blocked the number.
Get a new SIM card for this thing.
Yeah. No, we are still looking for solutions out of. But someone was misbehaving. A number from Nigeria. He was just misbehaving, so I blocked the number. It was just a misbehavior. I blocked the number. I know, right? Someone who is my detractor wants to just misbehave, but I'll block the number. If he comes again, I'll block it again.
So Sammy, so simply what I'm saying is that we can't have two people at the top.
Okay.
And see, at the end of the day, it's a wave. It's a wave. And the wave is now on Afrobeat.
Okay.
Let us enjoy our moment now.
Okay.
We can't do anything about it. It's a wave. A time will come, it must switch to some Indian song. It's a wave.
Okay.
The same way those times it was a hip hop. Those times was like a dance hall, like that how do you call it? Shabba Rankin and the Beanie Man and the Elephant Man and
the Shaggy's era.
Yeah, the Shaggy's and the Little Vicious, Red Rats, those guys. And now it drifts to now, even when Michael Jackson was on top, it was like a pop. Now hip hop came on the scene. It's Afrobeat. See, Opa, let's put the stage for Beyonce now and Burna Boy now. Either it will be a tie. So it means that it's a wave, and the wave now that we have is Afrobeat wave. Let us enjoy our moment.
Okay.
So and what I would just say is that we shouldn't also put a lot of pressure on the Ghanaian artists. Yeah. See, what our Ghanaian artists are doing, they are doing their best. The stage that Burna Boy is conquering now, he has grown into that stage. We need to grow to our, climb the ladder one step at a time.
Okay.
And somebody once said, anybody who push somebody up, you definitely go up. But we don't push people up. That's why we Ghanaian music, we are where we are. So that you see, just like I'm saying, Stonebwoy issue with the Nigeria thing, that somebody just made a comment about it. You went somewhere, you are promoting your song.
Oh, so no, so Max, have you seen the video yourself?
I've seen the video myself. So
okay, good. Now you can comment on it.
It was a tweet Shatta made some time ago about Ghanaian musicians shouldn't blame the Nigerians and blah blah blah, and because we Ghanaian musicians are lazy or something. Yeah.
Okay.
So the guy just re-pulled the question back to Stonebwoy. This is what Shatta Wale said. What is your take on it? Yeah, so that was what the guy did. The guy just re-pulled the question back to Stonebwoy. This is what Shatta Wale said. So what's your take on it? And you see, it has been so obvious about Stonebwoy to date that you have a label. You have what the machinery is working on your favor. So if I were Stonebwoy, I would not even give Shatta Wale an inch of my shine. You understand? Because see, you came to America here, you did your breakfast show, you brought Shatta Wale in there. Anywhere you go, you did your album listening, you brought Shatta Wale in there. Anywhere you go, you just share Shatta Wale with your shine. With Shatta Wale album that he did with Rain, without no anything, Rain was number 6 on the billboard, whatever.
Yeah.
Stonebwoy with your Fifth Dimension, good everything and all that, you not even gotten that end or that point yet. So Sammy penny, you understand? So Stonebwoy is doing well, but you see, he has a little bitterness in him. For whatever reason, nobody knows. And until he deal with that bitterness, Stonebwoy can get all the links, but he won't get to where. You see, what I see from Stonebwoy is that Stonebwoy want to achieve certain heights and slap it in Shatta Wale's face.
Why Shatta Wale? Why don't you think he wants to achieve it for himself? Why do you think he wants to achieve it and slap it? Oh.
No, Stonebwoy will swallow a frog if they say you will become this over Shatta Wale. Trust me. Trust me, Sabi.
Max.
No,
Max.
I know what I'm saying. See, Sabi.
But when you succeed for yourself. You don't succeed in the name of shaming someone.
Good. But you see, Stonebwoy has made his own to be so obvious that I don't compete with Shatta Wale. Is all that I'm care. See, Stonebwoy can praise everybody in the music industry, but when it comes to Shatta Wale, no. So you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah, that one I can say is competition. He sees Shatta Wale as his direct competition. So on the praises factor, yes, fine. But to say he wants to succeed to slap it in the face of Shatta Wale.
Good. Yes, I'm telling you because I have monitored both guys, their work. Shatta Wale is good on what he does. Stonebwoy is good on what he does. Those two people, in as much as they operate in dance or whatever, Shatta Wale have that vibes cartel kind of a dancehall vibe.
Yeah, that attitude.
Stonebwoy
Yeah.
had then dance vibe like Buju Banton kind of dancehall vibe. So there are two people. When you take Buju Banton and you take Vibe Cartel, they have two different dancehall approach. And that is the two people. Stonebwoy deal with Buju kind of dancehall. Shatta go like the Vibe kind of dancehall. So there are two people. But Stonebwoy will go the extreme if he will beat Shatta to the game. Fine, it's competition. Do what you got to do. But don't let it be so obvious. Say everything you do, that guy is kind of a necklace around your neck.
A threat for
it's
you.
Not a threat, it's a necklace around his neck. He can't get rid of
it. Max.
Oh yes,
Max,
I mean,
you really came with violence. You really came with violence.
Because you see, Stonebwoy has been doing this thing for all these war, and nobody is telling that guy anything, and it's bad. You see, that is why we can. That's why I said, if you are pushing somebody up, obviously you go up. Because if you get a platform and you sell Nigerians, and you don't sell your own Ghanaians, and you come back and you see, there is no way the Nigerians will. One time I was going to one of the African shops. I saw this guy, Sarkodie should be where my state where I'm at. And one thing about the Ghanaians is that our promotion is poor. It was just an African market. I saw Sarkodie poster, African market. I haven't seen any publicity. I've not seen any ad whatsoever. So assume he said I didn't go to the African store, what would have happened?
You wouldn't have known.
It's good. You understand?
So and it's not everybody who is going to the shop.
Exactly. Yeah, so they should try and do more publicity. And we the Ghanaians here, the bottom line is we don't support our own. But now that the narrative is changing, the people should also come together. The musicians back home should come together. So that yesterday we can also add our energy and push them.
Very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
And
very well.
When it comes to Akabenezer and the
Achimota Moya.
Sammy, is a win-win game. America more. Coach video debia.
What kind of video? You see, Sam, Max, I want us to be specific. If you are having maybe some one phone thing with your microphone in your shirt and just one person following you to shoot a video, I'm not sure to be a problem. But okay, imagine someone goes there with a crew, a crew.
Go. Okay.
With boom mics and all those things.
Let's do it this way. So you see, let's take it this way. Akabenezer is more like a Kumasi-based kind of. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So, and the Ashantis have some lifestyle and has a link to the Nigerian. So I'm surprised that they say the guns are rather from Nigeria. I think it should be the Ashantis. See, because the Ashantis know how to support their own. And they know how to even to break protocol for their own.
Yeah.
I mean, those times when you go to Kumasi Sports Stadium, normal ball, and you can see a big man, like I say, wafa. Because they wafa si funya mbesi nche. Onimo. The moment you catch wafa no, we am wafa si umu no mbesi nko. And we try to get a move here. Right. So the guy might be new to this terrain. Probably, maybe if he has been to Accra to do a shoot, it might be like a collabo with somebody who is in Accra. So, I mean, there should also be kind of education from the those places like the mosque that just put a statement or a press release. This is what we go through, or what you have to go through to get a permission to shoot a video or to act a movie or to do blah 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 boom 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 in this part of our area. So if I'm coming, before I'll pull my crew from Kumasi to Accra, I might done all this pre-check before coming to Accra. So if I get a green light, I've been approved to come to Accra to shoot my video, then I get my crew, whether we are flying or taking a bus or whatever, I know we have the green light from this time to this time to shoot our movie.
Exactly. Exactly.
But there is nothing of that sort. So if I also come, I mean, two wrongs that don't make no right.
That's true.
I mean, Akabenezer was wrong, but in the middle of the act, I mean, those guys shoot their movie like in series, maybe 15, 20 minutes. They are done with first season or whatever. So you could have just give them that benefit of doubt. Let them do that first short season. Then approach them out of the club, like behind the camera. Right? Oh, this is what you're supposed to do. But 1 year we've allowed you to do the first show. So come in and let's do the right thing. I mean, it's the best. Right? Than just because Sammy, the best way to defend is to attack.
Max, I hear your time is up.
Okay, so you guys are doing a good job.
Yeah. Hold it. I'm going to use you to do something. So hold the line for me. If you go, I'll be missing.
Okay.
One of my other producers called, and I know the call that he's called is going to really create a problem. So I'll use you to do the So hold on the line for me. Let me use it to do the correct.
I mean, or they make 1 second be $50.
Okay. I'm sure I can move on to the next person now. Max is gone. Yes, Chemo was suggesting that everyone who comes in shows face. So if now I think we are open, the next person can come through. Max, are you there? Okay, Max is gone. So yes, I'm sure. Yes, Fidelis, I'll connect you. Maybe let's have some number of people coming in. Then I'll put you in. Love is saying, Brass, I sent you a message on WhatsApp. iMessage, no reply since. Then iMessage. Okay, I have to check. How the send me a slow. I'll check. Michael Frank says, Sammy, I disagree with what that guy is saying about Burna Boy. What Burna Boy is doing now is not easy. And it's not what every artist can do now. But with what a guy is saying, as if it is so easy. Yeah, I know that one was a controversial statement to say it is easy and that Burna Boy is not doing anything extraordinary. I know it was very controversial. Now, Babatunde Oluwa Sammy. Hey, Charlie, that's my name. Oh, that's my name. Oluwa Sammy. That's my name. Baba today said, Mr. Sammy Flex, what time do you rest? You love money, oh, Charlie. You are at it again on Nigerian banner. Thanks for your message. Oh, no. I'm not. This one is not about money. This is why I connect with you guys. So come. You can be a part of the show. All that you have to do is to click the link. If you click the link, you come through and you are good to go. The link has been pinned on top of the comment section, so you can just click it and come through. Then Young Lord Music says, well, with all due respect, your guest hasn't spoken well in terms of Stone and Shatta's issue. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I am being careful with that issue because I have seen headlines, but I've not gotten time to see the video. I went to church. When I came back from church, I rested a little bit. So the guy who was asking what time I sleep, now I actually rested. I slept during the day. So, oh, I hear no one is on the line, but it is busy. Producer will check. Chemo will check for us. Ekede Sam was I have in Team Solomon. It is redirecting me to the community guide. No. Ekede Sam, just look at the top of the comment section. You just scroll the comment section down. You see there is a link. Even if you don't scroll down, I see it because on my other phone, I see it. I see it here. I see that the link is there. It has been pinned. So it's just a matter of you clicking the link. It will come to me as a request, then I add you, and we are good to go. I know Ekene someone really wants to come. Oh, Mustafa Kagbo rather took the lead. Ekene could not join. Mustafa joined. Yo, Mus.
Yeah, but Sammy, how you doing?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Looks like today your internet is slowing down a little bit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. You are freezing. You are freezing like that.
Wow. But can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, for the voice I can hear you, but the image is the problem. But okay, let's talk. Let's talk since we can see you. I'm sure we can talk. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, so the
mm.
first one I want to point in is Burna Boy and Davido issue, right?
Uh-huh.
For me, we from Africa, we take something so big. What Davido says is nothing like, for me, it's not bad. Let
Okay.
me ask you a question. Between Davido and Burna Boy, who first came in the music industry? Who first started singing?
Mm-hmm. In fact, the information I have is that Burna Boy and Davido almost came into the industry around the same time. But the only thing is that Davido got a breakthrough earlier than Burna Boy did.
Okay.
That is what they all came around 2011, 2012 that way. And they almost got a break around. Burna Boy did not get a break as early as Davido got.
Davido. Okay, so Burna Boy, and Davido was up there before Burna Boy, right?
Yes, Davido got a break first. Davido became a sensation before Burna Boy. That is a fact.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So if you say the youngies, like, okay, let me say something. I mean, you come into the game, then you blow off. Mother, I mean, you've been there before me. You see it before me,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm your youngest because you be there. You already done it. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So that I mean
Mm-hmm.
that disrespect to Burna Boy that okay, he's trying to disrespect Burna Boy. No, it's nothing like that. Just a
Okay.
two-face. If two-face comes and the youngest behind me, yeah, the video Burna Boy the youngest before two-face. Back in the day, two-face was on top.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why people running with this narrative like, oh, what the video say is bad. It's nothing bad.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Brother Sam,
Mm.
life,
Yeah.
life, life is simple. David did not say anything except oh, Burna Boy is this, Burna Boy is that. No, he just said, I'm happy for the youngies. We be
Okay.
done there. We whiskey be done there, this, that. And he's right. They were
Mm-hmm.
up there before Burna Boy. Now Burna Boy is the face,
Mm-hmm.
right? Let me tell you
Mm-hmm.
something. After Burna Boy time is done, Burna Boy will say the same thing. The youngest
Mm-hmm.
behind me. So
Yeah.
what's the problem with what the video say?
Mm. Mm. Well, if Burna Boy says it to someone like Rema, I'm sure Rema will not find any problem in this because really and truly, Burna Boy
Mm-hmm.
started before Rema. But if Burna
Mm-hmm.
Boy says that about someone who was his peers, who was in his peers, I'm sure that person will not find it interesting. The person might feel offended with that statement.
Brother Sammy, as you say, we start in the game, right? But you was up there before me. You feel
Exactly.
it. You done it. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. You was there before me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm your youngest because you already there. We play soccer together, everything. We play soccer together, everything, right? But guess
Mm-hmm.
what? I'm your youngest. So for me, I don't think nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What next are you talking about today? I think you
Okay,
have
the
some
next.
3 minutes
Okay,
more.
okay. The next topic, like the way you see what my brother was saying, the guy just came off the live. He was right. If you
Uh-huh.
listen, you see when people say stuff, pick what he said, the sense out of what the guy said. At
Okay.
least, at least, me too. I watched the whole interview about Stonebwoy. You
Uh-huh.
know, if I was Stonebwoy, that if somebody asked me what Shatta Wale said for a long time ago, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
well, that's Shatta Wale opinion. But for
Mm,
me,
mm,
I
mm,
know I'm
mm.
hardworking. I'm doing my
Uh-huh.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
As a mature person, let the guy
Uh-huh.
say, don't give Shatta Wale your spotlight. Let the
Mm-hmm.
spotlight be on you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hear it. Nobody can say. He say, "Oh, well, if he should say that he's a lazy guy, one lazy musician. I do how many
Mm,
talk. Everybody say I perform everything. The guy don't ask you all about all that.
mm, 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 mm,
They don't ask you
mm.
about all that. They just throw a question at you. What do you think Shatta Wale say? Okay, for me, that's Shatta Wale opinion. Everybody his own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. When you get that kind of answer to the guy, you beat. Everybody gonna say,
Yeah.
"Wow, somebody do a
Yeah.
very good job." But
Yeah. In fact, Mohammed, let me say this. When Burna Boy was being interviewed by the sports analyst after the Champions League final, Remember, they asked him to make choices between some players where they mentioned Okocha and Michael and something. Now, he said he wouldn't want to make any choice because
Of course.
where he is, anytime he says this or that, it is going to be a bigger discussion. And really and truly, he did not say anything. He did not pick anyone out. So I'm sure it is the same example you are making on the Stonebwoy.
That's how I'm making. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. You know what I mean? But Big Shatta Wale is lazy. I perform so many shows. Everybody say, no, Stonebwoy, nobody asks you about that. Talk about you. You know what I mean? Forget about Shatta Wale. You be out there, you have all these big people pushing you. Okay, if Shatta Wale lazy, let Shatta Wale be the way he is. Maybe he like the way he is. You know what I mean? So for me, that's a poor move from Stonebwoy. Even when it comes to America, the Breakfast Club, the same thing, do that. No, let the guy say, it look like Stonebwoy want to achieve something and slap it on Shatta Wale's face. Look, you say you the dancehall king, you this, I'm up there now, look, where you go? And I'm telling you, if Stonebwoy reach to that peak, a lot of you Ghanaians, most of you Ghanaians will laugh at Shatta Wale. That's the reality. I'm not going to say that. You know that too. Most of you Ghanaians will laugh at Shatta Wale. If somebody to that peak, man, our Shatta Wale movement, they're supposed to hide under the table because the way Ghanaian will slap the stuff off of Shatta Wale fans will be real.
Thank you so much, Mo. Thank you so much.
Okay.
For your contribution. I get a message. I'll be talking to Shatta Wale after this show to find out if he's heard Stonebwoy's comment about him being lazy. And for Monday, we discuss it. So
okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
You're welcome. Well, I'm sure from tomorrow, the team will sit down to discuss the Stonebwoy Shatta saga. Brad Joe, UK in it. Big Joe.
Yo, Rasami.
What happened?
Yeah, cool things.
Charlie, the show we can't do it on a laptop. Last week we tried.
Yeah. No, P. The only thing we say, you forget another special phone for this program.
Yeah. No. We in fact every day we think about how to better it. So
yeah.
We work it out.
But if you like today, some spirit can't tell you say where Jack and Jones. Where me to I put on my Jack and Jones.
But I'm not. Oh yeah. I just saw it.
Yeah.
This one, Jack and Jones meet Jack and Jones. I
exactly,
know, right?
Exactly.
Nice one, bro.
Yeah, anyway,
nice one, bro.
Let me acknowledge the beautiful people on the platform, yourself and your whole team.
Okay.
Brasame, you see, sometimes we tend to tickle ourselves and laugh.
Okay.
You know, I'm a Ghanaian. I mean, let me also join you in congratulating Burna Boy and
beautiful,
wishing him all the best.
Beautiful,
but you see, we're asking, how do we make it better? The only advice is that whatever Burna Boy is doing that is working for him, he should do it the same way.
Okay.
Whatever he's doing. But if you tell me how does Africa, yes, Burna Boy is a black man, an African, he's there on that platform, and for that matter, everybody gets to know Africans and our ability. But the point is, we are tickling ourselves and laughing. We are envious. Let us face the fact. We wish, for me, I'm a Ghanaian, I wish it was Shatta Wale on that stage there. I will not hide it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I wish it was Shatta Wale on there. The point is, what is it that the Ghanaian artists are doing that is not working for them? Someone made mention of Sammy. Yes, Sammy had his time. Nobody should tell me that Sammy will have another time again. Unless maybe Jesus Christ comes and maybe we have another one. Sammy will never have another time again.
Oh, you can't. No. Oh. Joe.
No, man.
Wait. Joe Shatta Wale himself was away for 10 solid years. He still bounced back.
Is Shatta Wale in active music or not?
He is.
What is Samini doing now?
No, that's what I'm saying. So if he wants to do music thing again and he comes back to do it now, I know now he's doing a little corporate, a little school, blah blah blah. But if he tries all these things and he thinks music is what will make me, and he comes back hard, coming back should not be a big deal. At least there is an example.
When he made that Linda hit and used to be on the MTN, it's your time and you have to center, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
in
yeah,
secondary school.
Yeah, I
Way back
know.
2001, 2004.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying he had his time. His time is gone. We say opportunity comes but once.
Yeah.
Sarkodie had his time, and that is why today he is happy about meeting 1,500 people. Sarkodie had his time. The problem we have is our arrogance. Is we don't put in hard work. Is we don't involve so much into the craft that we are doing. That is our problem. We need to face the facts. It is not about. I don't think Burna Boy is better than Shatta Wale or Sammy or Stonebwoy or Sarkodie. But what is working for him? Why can't we have something like that? Why can't our musicians and the man said it? I'm hearing this lady is coming here. The lady who has been winning Gospel Artist of the Year? And if you go, she's coming to list. Dinah Hamilton. She's coming to list.
Oh, okay.
If you go and see where her posters are, no human beings cannot even find where her posters are. I'm telling you.
Was it human beings?
I'm telling you. That is it. You understand? And so we would always be glorifying going to meet 500 people in a children's school park and we'll be happy. We need to aim big. In as much as I commend Burna Boy for what he's doing, I think Ghanaians have the capacity to do it. And I think in so many instances we've even led the way. But the point is, as usual, Ghana, we pick it, we take it high to that level, we drop it. Someone picks it up, and then we are chasing again. Hey, it should have been us. Look, Burna Boy is a Nigerian. Nigeria has the glory. Yeah, he's an African, but he's a Nigerian first.
Yeah,
Nigeria has true. When Shatta had a problem with Burna Boy, you saw the Nigerians how they were insulting Shatta Wale. Even you, Brasame, last time you were talking about the beef between Burna Boy and Davido with no harm. No, you saw how the Nigerians were insulting you, and you want to come and tell me that Burna Boy's victory is my victory. It's not my victory. I'm an SM member. I want SM to be there. My issue is how can Shatta Wale get to that point? Today, I wish the audience on this platform is a diverse
a mixed audience.
Yeah, and so probably we don't need that discussion. But my issue is why is Shatta Wale not getting out there? Why is he not making his presence felt? Last time I was talking to someone who is from St. Kitts and whatever, and he's talking about Burna Boy has been invited to St. Kitts to come and perform. You always talk about Shatta Wale
in Jamaica, right?
Why is he not there? And I said, well, I don't know. Probably Shatta Wale doesn't know. These are the things. Get out there. Go out there. You don't need to be in the Nima household and you think that is it. Get out there, perform so that your name can be there. Look. Look at interviews. When Sarkodie, go into your archives and look at interviews Sarkodie granted when he was on top, when Akon signed him or when whoever signed him, whatever.
Yeah.
They don't even
laugh. Convict music, yeah.
They don't even laugh. Look at yesterday. Look at how Burna Boy reacted with Thierry Henry putting his necklace on there. You know what I mean? But when our Ghanaians get there, Stonebwoy or the Adia position is saying he wants to be like he is better than everybody. That is our problem. You understand? We need to learn humility first. Humility will take you. When Burna Boy started hating 3, 4, 5 years ago, when he did Ozana with Shatta Wale, he was nobody. He was nobody. Sarkodie was far on top of him. And so please,
that's true.
I think we need to look at our setup, our musicians. Is it do you want to do music? How well do you want to take the music? If not, we'll be tickling ourselves and laughing and always making Nigeria the benchmark. I hate it when it is Nigeria that is the benchmark. Because some things we started way before them. Way before them. We were on top before them. Yes, Nigeria has the population, because if Burna Boy even says hello on the mic and it comes out, the number of people who use it for TikTok, Nigeria has over 100 million population. So obviously,
we've had over 200 million self.
Yeah, that hello will topple everything than Ghana 30 million. And plus us, the hatred amongst us, like everyone is saying. Stonebwoy, he hates Shatta Wale to go far. Shatta Wale hates Stonebwoy to go far. Sarkodie, look at this. Look at this. You understand? So I think for me, kudos to Burna Boy. Whatever he's doing, that is working for him. He should do. He shouldn't show anybody the way. Let them work hard to get there. You struggle hard to get there. If you want to make music your occupation, your profession, your everything, look for the way to get there. To be at the UEFA Champions League final, look,
it's a big deal.
We cannot even get House of Folk and Kotoko playing to invite Stonebwoy or Shatta Wale to perform. We need to put our works well. Let us not tickle ourselves and laugh.
It's
Thank
a
you
big
very
deal.
much, my good brother. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know some of my people have started attacking already, but there is no need to attack. Let's all come through to say what we want to say. I'm sure that is what it is. No need to attack. I'm reading some of the comments and it's funny. So the guy is making a lot of sense here. Matthew Otiba Legend is saying that Richmond Uchena says this man is a Mumu Mandabi. I beg that. Scott Grant says, please ask him. Moses Oluka says, what is Nigeria business? You being a Shatta? Please, no Mumu thing. Let's speak facts. Miriam Waku says, I don't understand. Stonebwoy said what was in his mind. So what is your problem? Shatta Wale also said his mind. But why did the guy ask Stone that question? You cannot blame the journalist for asking that question. For a journalist can ask you any question at all, but it depends on you to answer it the way you want to answer it. I have really admired how Burna Boy answered the question of when he was given the chance to pick either JJ Okocha, Thierry Henry, and Michael, something. He said no, he wouldn't be able to do that because when he says it, it will be something else. And that was his opinion. You can't beat him. So for the journalist, for someone to ask him, no, there wouldn't be any problem. That is fine. Hey, someone is on already. Wow, I didn't know how this one ended.
Hello, bro, Sammy.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening. First of all, I want to say hi to everyone on the line. My name is Sako. Well, I happens to be your follower for a long time, since Plus FM to Xylophone FM, so long.
Wow.
So I'm an old fan of you, long time ago.
Thank you so much. I appreciate.
First of all, concerning about Akabenezer's situation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes this is very important that we should always look for procedures. Sometimes we think we take so many things so easy and so cheap that we don't even care to look at procedures. You can't just jump into someone's property and just do something. You're benefiting from it, you see, as well as it's for Ghana. But we always have to pass through process, That is why most of the time, most of our things are not like the way that we're talking about Burna Boy. He always want to do things right in order to be able to attract more people. So the same thing goes for everyone. If you want to do something for yourself, or if you want to do something to benefit more, not for now, but for the future, we always have to go onto the right process to be able to do what is right.
Okay.
So first of all, I would say I don't see anything wrong with what do you call it, the Accra Mall. That is their property. If you want to do something,
it was rather the Achimota Mall.
Achimota Mall rather. Yes, thank you for correcting me. So if you want to do something, you just have to follow the process, go through the process, do the right thing, and then you benefit from it. Then they also benefit from it. I think that is the best way. Well, we all love him, but when you are wrong, you are wrong. We can't make it wrong to be a right thing. That's it.
I'm sure that's why he's written the press statement to apologize for what happened.
That is a good move.
Many people are not happy with that action.
That is a good move. And that is what makes us go forward. If you are wrong, just come out, let the people know. Because as well as we have people who may not appreciate your apology, we have the same people who say, no, what you did is right. Because of what you did, you can add more followers to your understanding. So it's more like doing the right thing instead of doing the wrong thing for you to be praised. So why don't you do the right thing to get the genuine people who follow you for being good to yourself and being honest to people? So I think that is the first thing. And secondly, about this Nigeria thing, Burna Boy doing war, blah, blah, blah. Yes, first of all, this campaign that you're talking about, like what can we do to make things happen? To sustain this, to sustain this thing that we're enjoying as Afrobeats, whatever that concerns about Africa. That is a good move. But you see, the situation is not all. It's not about we trying to support. We especially, to be honest with you, whenever that I go, I'm in UK, but whenever that I go to barbering shops everywhere, I hardly, heard any Ghanaian music. The barbering shop, everywhere that you go, it's all about Nigerian shop. Even our workplaces, we have Nigerian. You see, the confident level, the approach, everything about them, you're gonna like it. Look, you sometimes meet our Ghanaian brothers and sisters, they just be looking at you like this without even saying hello. It's like they're kind of afraid of you.
I know, right?
Sometimes you have to force yourself to approach them. Even when you approach them, they don't want to speak out. Oh, it's saying, they're kind of like, but look, I meet Nigerian friends. The way they welcome you, especially when you are Ghanaian. Hey, Omogana, yeah, where you from? Oh, Accra. They want to let you know that they know you. They never, so the confidence level is quite different. That is what we're lacking. You see, that is first. That is first, and that is what is eating us. That is what is eating us as a music. And last time when I was watching through what do you call it, Instagram, I saw there was this carnival in Luton. That is in UK in Luton, and they've been playing Ghanaian music. People are dancing in that carnival, and they were playing this old school thing. And I think it's the good steps because people don't even hear that kind of music like this old school music of what do you call it? We have this kind of old school that they're playing under the carnival. People are dancing for everything is going on smoothly. And they comment on that. I was like,
is it the Oframposa OYY song?
Exactly. They play those kind of songs. You
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
for some people, for the first time, for them to hear this under the carnival, they're like, "Who are those people? What kind of music is it?" They keep on asking questions about it. So these are the kind of approach. We don't necessarily have to be on TikTok, have to, be advertising so many things. We can use a different approach to get to where we want to. But you see, but people don't really show, we have to create our different kind of approach to the world, not necessarily what Nigerians are doing. We also have to be following whatever Burna Boy is doing. Yes, Burna Boy has got the lengths, he have got, this is where I want to pass through to make it. Yes, he had made it. We can also learn from him, but we have to, learn on a such way that not like trying to compete. We can't compete. We can't compete. But if you want to learn from somebody who had the experience, you bring yourself down, to learn and then be able to achieve what you want to achieve. So if we have to tell ourselves the bitter truth, we have to have that confidence and we have to be a risk bearers. We have to be taking risk. And that is what we are not doing. I think one of your callers even made mention of where he is, everyone can be there. Yes, everyone can be there. Shatta Wale, Stonebwoy, everyone can be there. But the problem is our Nigerians, those managing our affairs, are they taking things seriously like the way these Nigerians are taking it? How secretive, how secretive we are with our agendas. People are having some agendas to do this, to do that. Sometimes they come on radio station. There are some things that they don't even have to speak it out because it's under the pillow. It's something that you have to keep a secret till you get there. But they don't have that kind of controlling of maybe let me keep quiet when we get there before we expose it. They just say everything. No, people are not doing it. When it comes to management, they have to control you. That is why we have people to control you to say, hey, when you go, when they ask you, they just say this. You guys are under the radios. You guys are under a radio station. You know the kind of question you ask to get something from the people.
Exactly.
At the same time, they must also have some people who to control them, what to say, what not to say. But some of the interviews you hear, some of our, especially the upcoming ones, they say so many things that is not necessary for people to even know about it. To when it gets so all those things, the controlling. Yes, we have the artists as a product that we are always looking after, looking forward to. But those at the back who are doing the work, they are more, kind of like educated, know what they want you to do. But most of our artists, they don't listen. When you say, hey, don't wear this, don't say this, when you go to stage, do this, but they don't listen. They just do things like they are the king. So I think those kind of stuff also, it's not helping at all. It's not helping. So far, yeah, that's what I have to say for now. And
Very
then,
well said. Very
yeah.
well said,
Thanks
bro.
a lot. Thanks a lot.
Very
Yeah,
well
keep
said. I
doing. To
really
be honest with you, keep doing what you're doing, and I
thank
really
you.
appreciate the way combining all this African because what I realize is not me alone. It's not only Ghanaians who are talking to. We have Nigerians, Liberians. Everyone is talking. So this is what we want: people coming together to develop something that because it's painful sometimes. Thank you very much, Brother Sammy. We can't finish talking today, so
I
that's
know,
it.
right? We'll sure be here next week Sunday. We'll be here
problem.
next week Sunday.
No problem.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow. I've enjoyed this. And I love the way we are speaking truth to power. Let me read some of your messages before the next guy comes in. Matthew Tiba Legend says, Shatta is so big to encounter the challenge he had with his JOG album. It's been long he featured any artist, either being a Ghanaian artist or an international artist. Chika Akabusi says, Nigeria is the mecca of entertainment in Africa. Oh, my people. Nigeria is the mecca of entertainment in Africa. Well, it's all good, man. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Sammy.
Big man, how are you?
I'm fine.
All right, so my name is Sammy. How about you?
How are you doing? I'm Nick.
You are Nick?
Yeah.
Nick, where are you calling us from?
Berlin.
Where? Berlin?
Yeah.
Okay, Berlin. All right, that's fine. Yes, Nick. So we are talking about some good topics. Burna Boy's show. Nobody has mentioned the Sarkodie show in Amsterdam yet. Akabenezer versus Achimota and Davido and Burna Boy. And my big question is that what can we do as Africans to keep the Afrobeat movement going so we don't lose it? Because I know the competition now, Africa is ahead of them. What can we do to keep the competition going? So these and many more. And maybe if you also have any concern you want to put it through, we are ready for you, Nick.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to talk about Akabenezer issue with them all.
Okay.
And I think the problem is, I would say, is ignorance on Akabenezer and his team.
Okay.
I was watching the video and they were saying, we are Ghanaians, we are this, we are that, we are this.
Yeah, I also watched that video.
Yeah. And then it's not making sense. For example, you are Ghanaian, but the mall is not a Ghanaian owned. It's not a government property. It's for somebody. And then you have to have your whatever to get there, to shoot there. You have to inform them. You have to give them prompt information 1 week or before something, and they have to give you the limelight to do something like that. Yeah,
exactly.
You can't just wake up and say I'm a Ghanaian, so I'm trespassing. I can say it's a trespassing, and you can be You can't be going to you can't go to somebody's house and be doing things like that and say I'm a Ghanaian. You have to also, and it's I don't know, but I don't want to say certain things, but because some people think you can just do things, and because you are Ghanaian, then because you are superstar, you are star, you are this, you are Ghana star. Nobody knows you anywhere, so you have to also, it's okay with a Akabenezer thing, and then and then I would like also to go to this Stonebwoy issue with Shatta Wale again. This, I've watched the video. I followed. I watched it on YouTube. This is this guy from Shatta Wale, Shadrach Amenu or something.
Shadrach Amenu Crab. Shadrach Amenu Crab.
Yeah. I watched it on YouTube, and I think Stonebwoy is really, really somebody. You can't describe how he's thinking. Today he's for Ghana. He wants Ghana to go, but you can see he wants to be the first person. He wants to do something and make a difference. And you can't be ridiculing somebody like that. And then I don't know what is wrong with Stonebwoy, but you have everybody is behind you. You have your record label. You have this. You have that. You have to concentrate on your work. In Berlin here, you go to everywhere you go, Nigeria song, everywhere. The last time I was I was at work, and then a young guy was coming and was saying, Nick, have you heard of this song? Last, he can't say it to you. And I was really pissed off because I want,
That was pissed off.
Yeah, he destroyed my mood because I also want.
Ah, whoa.
Yeah. The thing is, to be frank, I'm a Ghanaian. I want Ghanaian also to be there. I want somebody to ask me, "Have you heard of this song?" And he's singing Shatta Wale song. He's singing Sarkodie song. He's
Mm,
singing Kwame Yuji song or something. But
mm,
it's of
mm,
Nigeria.
mm, mm,
You know.
mm, 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 I get it.
And
I get it.
yeah. And he was last. He can't even sing the song, but he's forcing his way out.
I know,
and
right?
And then, at the workplace, everybody is talking about Nigeria, how Nigerians are doing good. I'm pushing myself and I'm saying you can follow these artists also from Ghana. And they are even giving me more underground artists from Nigeria. I have one guy, he's
Mm,
telling me they are young. He was asking me whether I know these artists. I know Rema, I know this, I know that.
mm-hmm,
And I was
mm-hmm,
pretending I
mm-hmm.
don't know them. I say, I don't know any. I'm being frank. I said,
you were pretending you didn't know them, really?
Yeah. I just said I know Burna Boy, I know Whiskey, I know Davido, I know only the three stars, but
Mm,
others I don't know. And I was also telling him we have our own three stars, and he said he don't know them. You know what I
mm,
mean? He don't
mm,
know them, and he was
mm,
giving me underground artists from Nigeria. And he said these artists are also good, and I said I've been heard of them. I've heard of only the stars.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And then
mm-hmm.
so it's really something. And then I was also pushing them for. I was pushing somebody. I was selling him a Mali album, and the next day he was listening. I said, "Okay, this artist is also doing well."
Wow,
So I
wow,
think
wow.
I supposed not to be doing this.
Mm-hmm,
Somebody, the artists themselves have to do the work. Somebody
mm,
like Shatta Wale, you are sitting there in Ghana, and I don't know. You have to travel. You have to travel across board. You have to promote yourself.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You have to travel. They're always in Ghana. I don't know. I can't say much about this, but it's really something. And I want Ghana also to shine. Burna Boy was doing well. Burna Boy was a militant like me. And look at
Mm-hmm.
where Burna Boy is now. Burna Boy
I
was
know,
a
right?
militant, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes I think Shatta Wale have to think it over, and then maybe if he can settle issues with Burna Boy, and then maybe I don't know. Uh, I think we need to be humble for them to show us the way. He has to
Mm,
be.
mm,
Yeah. The
mm,
thing is, he's there already, and Burna Boy is your man, and you can settle issues with him, and then Charlie, show me the way. You can put me on some of your shows so that people will know
yeah,
me.
I agree. This one,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometimes,
yeah,
sometimes you just have to go to the person who has the way. Let the
yeah,
person
yeah,
follow, lead you as well.
yeah. There are
Mm,
some keys. Some people have to lock it for you.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
From the
mm-hmm.
some people have to unlock some doors for you. That
Yeah.
you put Burna Boy on this ladder. You show
Mm-hmm.
Burna Boy to Ghanaians, to the world, and now he has overtaken Burna Boy in the realms of the spirit. Overtaking is allowed. So
Of
Burna Boy has
course.
over. Yeah. Burna Boy has overtook you and has overtook all Africans. So you have
Mm,
to also underground work. Maybe he can send brother Sammy, write with Burna Boy, tell him this and that. We have to amend issues. We have to talk about things, and Burna Boy have to also do something for me. I've done something for him. He has to do something for me. The first
mm,
time Burna Boy took
mm.
Grammys, he was saying he's a militant. If you like, go and watch the video. Burna Boy say,
Yeah.
"Shout out to Shatta SM or SM movement. I'm a militant." This is what Burna
Wow.
Boy said. Yeah, you can watch the
Wow.
video before their
Wow.
beef started, and then
I beg.
later
Anytime you come across the video, send it to my WhatsApp number. I beg you. I would want to see that video.
I don't have the WhatsApp number of yours.
Oh, it's on my screen all the time. You check on Sammy Flex TV or videos. It's there. You'll find
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah. Mm.
Burna Boy say he's a militant, and then all
Mm-hmm.
these things started. This fight with Burna Boy and all this, and look at where the guy is now. Look at where
Mm.
Burna Boy is. It's
Mm.
really, really
Mm.
something.
Mm.
We need to do
Mm.
something. Burna Boy shine
Mm.
is not a Ghanaian shine. It's a
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian shine. Burna Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jerry Henry was asking me about Okocha and Kano. Why was he
Mm-hmm.
not asking me about Abedi Pele and Apia or somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a Nigerian thing. It's not a Ghanaian thing. So we have to
Yeah.
also push our way out and stop saying it's Africa. It's Africa. It's Africa, but Nigeria is shining. Nigeria was doing fraud, and now they have covered it up. And now Nigeria have taken the shine of Ghana. Now Nigeria is everywhere. I won't lie to you. Train stations everywhere.
That one is true. We all see it and we feel it as
You
well.
stop at train station, you do a changeover, and there is a Nigeria song everywhere, everywhere. I'm not lying. It's not African thing. It's a Nigerian thing. We should say it. We are lying to ourselves. That is a Ghanaian. We Ghanaians
Yes.
initiated Afrobeat and what. We have to say it. It's for them. The people, they don't know us. They don't know the Ghanaians artists. They don't know us. If you are sitting in Ghana and you believe they know Shatta Wale, they know Stonebwoy. No, Stonebwoy is zero. Nobody knows him. He's just making noise. Mass. I'm telling you.
I see.
He's just making mass.
Oh my
I don't know. He's
goodness.
just making. Nobody knows them. Nobody. If he can dare me, he should host a show and fill, let's say 10,000 stadium in outside Ghana. He can't do that. He can't do that. Nobody knows them. You know
I
what I
see.
mean? And in Berlin here we have Ghanaians, a lot of Ghanaians in Berlin, and I'm praying maybe we can one day host a big show and fill 20,000, because German burgers started long way before Nigerians. So we have a lot of Ghanaians in Germany, and we can do it in Germany first. We can start because a lot of Ghanaians are in Germany than any other European countries or
We
something.
have we have we have we have some gigs we are planning for Germany. Düsseldorf, Berlin, and Hamburg. They have not been confirmed yet. So when the confirmation comes, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah,
We coming to no, we
that
coming
will
to
be
Germany in
that
September and October. It will be a
yeah,
3-city tour in Germany,
yeah.
September and October. So we are still working on it. When the confirmation comes, I'll put out a date and you guys
And who is the
will support
artist? Who
us.
is the artist coming?
Shatta Wale, as a matter of fact.
Okay. We have to start from somewhere, and we have to look at where our numbers are. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Our numbers, Ghanaians, their numbers are in Germany, and
Mm-hmm.
Nigerians' numbers are in UK. Nigerians in UK, you can't dare it. You know,
Mm,
you
mm.
you heard about their case with the university and all this, and they go there and they bring their wives and all this.
Yeah. I heard that. I heard
You
about
know,
that story.
so if you have about this kind of numbers in UK, and Burna Boy is filling stadiums, you should understand. You should understand the numbers of the influence in UK. And
Mm,
Ghanaians are in Germany, and you want to force yourself to the UK where your numbers are not there. You want to force
mm,
yourself to the US, New York,
mm,
where your numbers are not there.
mm,
And they are not
mm,
coming here.
mm,
The people are
mm,
not coming here. You
mm,
know? So if you have Ghanaians here and you can do this, and then you have to gather, you have to know the people, you have to push yourself to the people. Don't say
mm,
I'm big, and then you don't connect. You have to connect. Shatta Wale
mm,
need to connect. You have to connect to the people, get to the people. You have to stay outside your comfort zone. I mean, there is so much in their comfort zone. Shatta
Very
Wale,
well said. Mhm,
yeah, you are in Nima, you always hosting show in Ghana. You've made it. You've made your way out of Ghana. Everybody knows you. You can fill 80,000 stadium in Ghana. I don't care about it. Ghanaians know
mm,
you.
mm.
Stonebwoy can fill millions. I don't care. Go outside. If you say you are the boss, go outside. Show yourself to the world. The
Well,
world have to know about you. You
my
know what I
my
mean?
my manager says time is up, but unfortunately, some people are also saying we shouldn't put pressure on our artists. But you are also on the other side, as you are saying that we need to make sure they are out there. But earlier, Max said no, we shouldn't put any pressure on our artists. They should also reign in their kingdom, as in where they are. I don't know how we're going to get this balance though. When people are for the guys to move and others are saying no, we shouldn't put any pressure on them to do what Burna Boy is doing and all those things.
I'm not saying.
Unfortunately, my producer says your time is up though, so you can wrap up.
Okay. In wrapping up, I'm not saying they should compete with Nigeria. What I'm saying is they should do their thing in their own way, like reorganizing themselves. Like as I was saying, you have the numbers in Germany. You can start somewhere, something from somewhere. You know, yeah, no competition, but you have to know where your numbers are. You have to do research and know where your numbers are. And I want to say shout out also to Sarkodie for his show and
Amsterdam.
yeah, Amsterdam, and I was watching, but it's okay. The numbers are okay. We start from somewhere. We can make it.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you
Okay,
so much. Thank you so much, bro.
welcome.
Ken. Nick, yes, the name is Nick, rather.
Yeah.
Nick from calling us from Berlin. Akpos Atigbi says he has something important. He says, okay, Akpos, try. When Nick goes, I'll try to connect. When Nick goes, I'll try to connect. And Rich Lip is here. My big brother, Big Lip. Rich Lip. Looks like today we might have to extend the time small because Leo Ben says the truth hurts. Ghanaians have to humble themselves and learn from Nigerians since they are open to us. My Niger friends here in Australia are so nice. The competition with them won't help us. Rich, good evening.
Good evening, boss. Michiao.
Soldier. Hope everything is cool, bro.
Yeah, everything cool. Today is a little bit chilly here, so that is why I'm in my yellow cardigan.
But you guys are supposed to be enjoying summer, so why is it chilly where you are?
I don't know. It's been raining since last 2 days.
In which states?
Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. Okay.
Yeah, we
Okay.
kind of like in the middle of the U.S. So when it's summer, we experience it. When it rains somewhere else, we experience it. Like we kind of like experience everything.
Yeah. Okay. Don't cut the line, Rich. Rich, don't cut the line. Be on the line. Be on the line.
I won't cut.
Don't cut the. Hello.
Yeah, brother Sammy.
Charlie, let's go. Let's go to the issue. Let's go to the issue before we lose it again.
I want to start off with the Burna Boy,
Mm-hmm.
Davido issue.
Okay, good.
Like Ghanaian music industry.
Mm-hmm.
This is the little thing I have seen. I think with Nigerians, before somebody become an artist, it's like the person has already sat down, wrote down their purpose or their plan, their goals for the next 10, 15 years. They already know what they're doing. But with my Ghanaian brothers and sisters, it's kind of like we don't have a goal, we don't have a plan. Our plan is based on the yardstick of other people. What other artists have accomplished is what we motivate us.
But Rich, hold it. I'm not sure if we say they don't have a plan, they will see us as speaking unfairly about them. How about that guy who has a plan but does not have what it takes to push the plan? Maybe as we talk, I might have plans to build one of the biggest studios ever. Have a radio set here, have a TV set here. But if I don't have the thousands of dollars to do it, and someone thinks, oh, because you are not able to do it, you don't have plans. I want us to be very careful how we say it because they come back to watch what we say, and I don't want their egos to be bruised. As a matter of fact,
I'm sorry if I didn't put it. But look at this. Last year, I was following your show, and we made an announcement that Burna Boy was going to have a show this June or July.
Yes, the announcement came last year.
Okay. Nothing that.
Oh.
So he has put in a 1 year ahead date for the program, unless probably this year, this 2023 that they started off with. You see, and that is why I'm saying there's no plan, but I can be wrong by saying that.
Yeah.
But let me put it by saying most of our people don't have a plan. Some do, but most don't.
Okay.
Okay, and also it's like, excuse me to say, look at uh 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 what is the name? I wanted to mention his Kevin Boy.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, Kevin Boy was on fire.
Yeah.
He was basically on every kind of music you can hear for a
Mm-hmm.
whole a year or 2 years, if I'm right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the point is, when you become big in Ghana, we exhaust your talent within a short while, and then nobody want to hear about you again
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because there's no plan.
Mm.
So sometimes, yeah, I'll tell you, some of the people I feel like they have a plan on what they're working towards is somebody like Camido.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless what you're saying about Camido, he's still doing what he planned on doing. That is why
Exactly.
he's making it to all these nominations and everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand? So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, let me put that conversation aside. Let's talk about Ejako.
Mm-hmm.
Ejako, first of all, we also have to know that 2023, we are talking about Ghanaian population being about 35 million.
Exactly.
Ejako was at his prime about 10 years ago, if I'm right. So think about the amount of the number of population we had then. Probably we
Mm-hmm.
were looking at
Mm-hmm.
25 million.
Mm-hmm.
Out of that, this guy out of nowhere, regardless, we all knew that if you have to make it up in Ghana, you have to come to
As
Accra. This guy didn't come.
yeah.
He still made it.
Mm-hmm.
But he made it from the villages.
Mm-hmm.
And look at how much do our village, excuse me to say, people pay to go out for a show.
Mm-hmm.
They hardly see big money.
Mm-hmm.
So taking 10 Ghana cedi from somebody who lives in a village, it's a lot of money.
Exactly.
You see, but he has so much love for the village people that he wanted, I don't know, he just wanted to have his prime over there. And even
Mm-hmm.
though he made the numbers, he didn't make money out of it.
Mm-hmm.
He got a lot of consumers, but his
Mm-hmm.
price is low.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody in Accra might just blow for 2 years, charging like probably 100 Ghana cedi for a show just to come to the theater to just have a look at their movie. So look at, so you see where I'm coming from. He made the
Mm-hmm.
name, but he didn't make the money. Okay, he took 16 years to build this house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're talking about. Even I'll congratulate him for doing that because every day, look, I'm building a house in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
The machinery and other people can go get cement for the morning, like for
Mm-hmm.
that day. Go at
Mm-hmm.
8 in the morning, get about
Mm-hmm.
100 bags of cement.
Mm-hmm.
And then at about 1 p.m., they run out of cement bags. And then they
Mm-hmm.
want extra 20. Guess what? The
Mm-hmm.
same place I bought the cement bags for maybe 100 cedi for a
Mm.
bag, I'll go
You go,
back there and it's 120.
yeah, I know the problem.
So if
Mm-hmm.
this guy has been able to build this thing, I salute him. And it's not just like one house on that land. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like a different kind of, it's a whole castle. I'll say.
Yeah, yeah.
He has a gym, he got everything in it.
Mm, mm, mm,
You know, sometimes Ghanaians, we talk too much. We need to appreciate what is good.
mm, mm,
That's all
mm.
I say. Where Akabenezer issue, they should know that there's a limit to everything. Social
Okay.
media fever shouldn't get through your head for you to do stuff that you're not supposed to be doing.
Mm,
There are policies everywhere. You
mm,
see, the same Akabenezer group, if they were here, excuse me to say, in the United States doing the same thing, they might would have even gone and ask for permission to do it. So why
yeah.
won't you do the same thing when you're back home? Let's kind
Mm,
of let's start off by setting some kind of yardsticks for other people to follow. But if you're on
mm,
the media throwing words back at the security person, yeah, probably he didn't come good, didn't approach you guys good,
mm-hmm.
but that he's doing his job.
Yeah. That
It's
is
just
what he was
like,
supposed to do.
yeah, it's just like walking into somebody's compound and the dog bark at you, and you say, "Why is your friend's dog barking at you?" He's doing his job. That is all he's doing.
Yeah, I
And
get it.
yeah, let's sometimes put respect where
Thank you.
respect needs to do. Thank you so much,
Thank
and
you,
have a good
Rich.
time.
Thank you,
Thank
Rich. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Felix Peter says, if you like go to Blue Party, now you sabi, you ain't gonna see our shadow. No this and no peace. If you don't do it the Nigerian way, then you aren't Africa woke. Okay. So if you want to be a part of it, all that I have to do is that there is a link at the top of the comment section. You can see it. The moment you join the show, you can see there is a link there. Just click on the link. The link will come to me as a request, then I will add you up. Akpos wanted to join. Akpos, please try if you can come in now. He says he has something very, very important to say. Akpos Atibi, please try if you can get through now. And Ekene, yes, Ekene too was saying he wanted to use the laptop. The laptop can't work. As a matter of fact, because sometimes people even call me, sometimes I want to use the laptop, but I'm not able to use the laptop because the laptop will not give you the option to do this. So sorry about that. Hey, Augustino.
Hey, good evening. Good evening.
Man like Augustino, socket. Big man, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
We are good here as well.
We thank God.
Let's go straight to the issues. More people would want to come, so let's go straight to the issue.
Yeah, so maybe I will tackle the Akabenezer and the security issue.
Okay, Akabenezer, okay.
Yeah, as for now, the video that I saw, I can't say Akabenezer is wrong or is right because
Why can't you say that? Because
because
according
he was he was he was angry at that time, and then
but
we didn't
why should he be
saw
angry?
the beginning of the we didn't saw the beginning of the video. We did, yeah. So there was no information that the managers went there and talk and everything was set. And then when they go there, and then the problems come. So so that is the problem here. So that's why I say I cannot
I'm
say
sure
much.
that part was not recorded because at that time they were not angry. At that time they were just trying to sort things out until, interestingly, it was Akabenezer's team that recorded the video. Maybe they thought they were right. They thought they were doing something right. So they recorded the video, put the video out, and unfortunately, the video did not go in their favor. People
So
are
then what
really...
you then what we need to do to maybe interview them and find out what really happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
because
we start
maybe
work, we'll see.
there might be a beginning, but we didn't saw the beginning, so we just saw the middle of the thing. So
Exactly.
we don't know if they are right or not. But what I know is some places, when you go to some places, there are info that you can't take pictures here, or you can't
No
use camera
cameras,
here.
or cameras are not allowed.
Yeah, that's so. So even if they need information, and maybe they came as a legend, or let's say
A
or do
celebrity.
I say legend and celebrity, and maybe the security guy should like give them more detail. Say here is not allowed, but if you want to do it, you go to this person and then find more info before you start it. Yeah, so that will be, yeah, because even if the security guy is a new there, in every department, if you are new there, they give you info. So if you are working here, you have to know this and this. If someone comes, know that the person need to do this, need to do that. So in this case, even if Akabenezer is wrong or was wrong, the security guy should have maybe lead them that, oh, it will be lovely for you guys to do this here, but because of the info or the security policies here, so what you guys need to do is I will lead you guys to this person, or I will direct you to this person and tell the person that we are coming to do this here. So the person can lead you guys to do whatever you want to do. Because the reason maybe the security guys stopped them, there's a lot of foreigners there. There's people's car there, which maybe they don't want their registration number to be outside.
Yeah,
So
all those things are
so
part
I
of it.
think so I think that is the problem. That is what caused all those problems. But we are not sure what happened in the beginning, so we can't say much.
All right,
So maybe you find a way to contact Akabenezer because I know he's your man. Interview him, and then maybe next week and we know how we tackle the issue.
All right, thank you so much.
And then let's congratulate Burna Boy and give shout out to Stonebwoy and Sarkodie for hosting their show.
Have you seen any video from Stonebwoy's album listening yet?
Not yet. I saw a video when he was interviewed about that issue, but I don't want to go there.
Yeah, don't go there. Don't go there. That place, we'll handle that issue professionally tomorrow.
I don't want to go there
professionally tomorrow. Yeah.
But the show not yet. And our legend, Jacko, aka
Bram, aka Pidam.
Hey, that mansion is someone's palace.
Yeah, no, it's big. In fact, I don't know why people are even talking about it in ways that are not beautiful. This is someone's hard work.
That is someone's palace.
Yeah,
it's representing Kumerican Palace. That is one of the Kumerican Palace.
Yeah, that's true.
If I'm from Kumerica and we are the shakers of the country, so I have to do something that will same as the palace of the Kumerica. That is the big man. So you want to do big man things.
Yeah.
So that is for big man, not for us, because
exactly.
You can't go there because it's a huge man.
And thank you, Augustino. Let me see if I can pick 3 or more people before I close. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Augustino.
Greetings to everyone over there.
Sure, they'll get it. They'll get it. Thank you so much. Augustino is from Finland, and he also joined us. Akpos Atigbi says, I've been clicking, not adding up. Oh, Charlie. Keep trying. Papa P says, Ghanaians are too timid. Ghanaian artists are too local to compete with Nigerian artists. Nigerians can Ekene Samuel finally here. Mr. Ekene, Papa Ekene is finally here. Let me see if he comes through this time, because I know he's been trying to come through and he's not getting through. Hey, Mr. Ekene.
Hey, Mr. Sammy.
Big man, how are you doing?
Very well.
My people say you are too troublesome. You don't give them peace. You always giving it to them woto like that. Why?
Fire, you get so.
I know, right?
apart from that, okay, before I start, I want to say good evening to everybody. Good evening to your crew. Good evening to Chamo, Kujo, Roland, Mr. Resources, XC Berima, and everybody.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you. You really know the squad. Even though I don't agree with some of the topics you put out sometimes, which are very controversial, but we'll move. It's all love.
Nice one. Thank you.
It's all love. So we know you have to do what you have, although sometimes I understand we understand that okay is a challenge that we Nigerians, the way we see it sometimes that's a malicious move, but that apart. So coming to the topic on the night, the very first one is about Akabenezer.
Okay.
I think for that issue, because I follow the Ghanaian media very well, I follow other countries' media to understand what is going on. So for the Akabenezer issue, I think first of all, when issues like that happen in the Western world, you can do content to confirm if there is a policy, especially if that property is a private property, like a shopping. I think the one he did was a shop. I don't know if that property was a private property or a government. I don't know if it's a private property or a government one. So
No, it is
the
not. It
private
is not.
one.
It is not a government. It's not a government property.
Okay, so if they have a policy around that, maybe they can just sort themselves out because if it's a private property, there's nothing you can do. Now, switching over to the other topic about Burna Boy and what he's doing. The thing is that I think for myself and for Nigerians, we are not losing sleep because we know that what Burna Boy is doing is achieving records that we know that the people in that same circle can also do that. The Davidos, the Whiskey. So we know that those guys can. I think Whiskey did O2 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
That's when we put the numbers together, that would be like 20,000.
yeah.
So
I
that's
remember this.
we are not losing sleep for that. So I think we're in good hands. And apart from those three guys, there are some other people also coming up. We in Nigeria, we always include Black Sheriff. But just that sometimes the Ghanaians always make it look like, oh, that's why sometimes when people just want to like, okay, let's just. But Black Sheriff is our own, is our boy. The fact that yes, we love him with our heart. So whatever it is that he's doing, he has our support. Now,
Mm, mm,
putting all those things aside, there are some things that we see from the Nigerian side that we look sometimes and is somehow. And I think the very first one has to do with um, this whole discussion about the Ghanaians started it first, then the Nigerians. I keep saying this that look, when it comes to show business in Africa, Nigeria have always have that torchlight from day one. People keep the Ghanaian side keep referencing when the TikTok, the VIPs, the
Miss Bell.
Miss Bell, when they had hits in Nigeria. During that same period, we had our own thing going on. And there's one thing that you need to know about Nigeria. Nigerians don't talk too much. They make noise when they want to make noise. When they have to be quiet, they're very quiet. So during that period when these guys were dominating, when they were singing, so Nigeria has their own, they had their own thing going on because there's this misconception going on in the Ghanaian space that there was a time they dominated. The same thing is happening today. As we speak now, you have Black Sheriff song topping charts in Nigeria. We have Kamido Sugarcane remix doing numbers in Nigeria. We have Kiddy Touch It doing numbers in Nigeria. We have King Promise doing numbers in Nigeria. But are they dominating the Nigerian scene? No, they are doing well in their own right, but when they use the word dominating, it now make it look like even during the same period too. I think TikTok was signed to a Nigerian music label, Kenny's Music. During that same era, before then we had Two Face, we had these other guys pushing songs that were going international out of Africa. So whatever it is that we are saying today did not start today. It was a process. There was a process that kick-started from the Fela days down to the Two Face era. From the Two Face era, he went to P Square. From P Square, he went to the band. From the band, he went to I think after the band, the mix. We had Banky W. We had
Yeah.
there are many guys along that did their own thing. P Square featured Rick Ross in one of their songs, I think like 11 years ago. Two Face did a song. I remember then that I did them with Grandpapa, with
Reggie
Baby
Rockstone.
Rostone, and
Yeah.
Benny Man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
Ricky
yeah.
Rostone and Benny Man. So those songs were international African Queen. These songs were used in international movie as that way back. So whatever it is that we are saying today did not start today. It was a process. And I keep saying this too. I say the Ghanaian artists are doing fantastically okay for the country, Ghana. And when I say that, there's, when we bring up this discussion, sometimes there's something they always say. They bring up the population, they bring up different things. Roland, they always say resources. and all those stuff. We know him for that, so it's not a problem. So they bring up many things. Now, when we take Africa, there was something Stonebwoy said in an interview where he said, okay, let's take out the Nigerians. Is Ghana doing what he ought to do or taking Africa to the world? And when he said that stuff, he gave a different view to what that argument was about. Because one, let's even remove Nigeria. If I ask you, Mr. Sammy, who comes next?
As in
Now,
African music.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sure when you move Nigeria from there, maybe we can consider South Africa. Because South Africa too is very loud with their music.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
along that same conversation, there is no way you will not bring in Ghana. Do you understand? There is no way you will not bring in Ghana, which means that Ghana is doing well for our own country. They're doing well for them. Because sometimes when you start looking at what the Burna Boys, the Davidos, and the Whiskey are doing, and you start comparing with what the guys in Ghana are doing, there's no way you will not demoralize the artists, because I know that they are doing their best. You know they are doing their best. Many of the recommendations that you hear or you give, resources. Even here in the resources. So many doing their own beats, before you know it, sign deals, some of them join labels, and before you know, they're everywhere. In Nigeria, to speak now, we don't even, no other artists compare themselves with Burna, David, and Wiz. What I'm telling you is facts. In Nigeria, no other artists compare themselves with these other guys. You have the other Daniel, you have the Rema, you have the Asake, you have the Fireboy, all these, but they never compare themselves with those giants. The reason why is that they know that these guys have they paid their dues. Imagine Davido. Davido looks very young, but he has been in the game for about 15 years and plus.
Yeah.
Burna Boy, the same thing. Whiskey, the same thing. So those guys have paid their dues. Now, when they go to shows, they can hold
You have 1 minute. You have 1 minute to
You
wrap
have
up.
1 minute to wrap.
So I think I want to say thank you for although it's very difficult joining your channel. I think your channel is now in hot demand. So I say good night. I'm a big fan of Enchamu. He always is logical, always very refreshing.
On
So I
point.
say kudos to him. Kudos.
Wow. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Akene. Good
so
to
much,
see you.
Akene. Good to see
Good to
you.
see you
Good to
finally.
see you.
I'll tell my people that I met Ekene. All right, so in the next 14 minutes, we would have to be wrapping up. In the next 14 minutes, at 9:30, we'll be closing. So you guys can also come through in the next 14 minutes. Oh, I still want my brother Akpos Atigbe to come on. So Ekene can exit. Ekene, you can exit now. Let's see if I can pick some 2 more or 3 more to close. I think at 9:30 I should be wrapping up. At 9:30 I should be wrapping up. That's fine. We've done at least some 2 hours, so that should be fine. Interestingly, those who are saying, okay, so Atigbe Akpos is here finally. Yo, Akpos.
Brother Sammy, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, bro. How are you doing?
I'm all right. How's everything?
Yeah, we are doing good here. We can't complain. Everything is fine.
Yeah, so let me go straight to the point since you'll be running up soon.
Yes.
So I'm just going to touch on the topic where you said how can Africans
Yes, what can we do
sustain?
to keep
Yeah,
sustain the Afrobeat wave going?
yeah. So the only thing we can do is we need to eradicate the pulling down syndrome out of our life as Africans. And why I say so is this. If you go back, if just type Ghana Afrobeats on YouTube, all you see on YouTube is how they are not comfortable with Nigerians winning.
Mm-hmm.
How 80-20,
Mm-hmm.
how Nigerian music is doing this. The same thing, go to Cameroon Afrobeats, the same thing you see on YouTube. Go to Kenya, the same thing. And it's so painful. Why I say so painful is this. Before Nigerian music started becoming popular, American song was on every African airway.
Mm-hmm.
You will never see, oh, America music is taking over our country. We need to do this. Go on YouTube and type it. You won't see it there.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the guy who came, he said the only thing that pained him so much is Nigeria music is now becoming the benchmark for Ghana music. That's the one that is paining him. So
Mm-hmm.
simply means someone like that is comfortable with American music being the benchmark for Ghana music, but
Mm.
it's being pained that his own fellow black
African.
African has
Mm-hmm.
gotten to that top where they can challenge
The
even
world.
Beyonce. The world.
Yeah.
Beyonce was hosting show the same day
Mm-hmm.
Burna Boy was hosting show. The same one is Tottenham Stadium, one is West Ham Stadium,
Mm-hmm.
and Burna Boy was
Mm-hmm.
also able to show that. So you should be happy that your own brother has gotten to that place. So now, if you are coming to host a show in America, Nigeria has already made the African sound, popular in Europe and America. Unlike
Yes.
before, where you be shy to even play
African music.
African music.
Yeah.
So now it's easy for you to even go anywhere. People already recognize, oh, Afrobeat. I know Afrobeat. They might not know you, but they already recognize the sound.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that is one thing. So the pulling down syndrome is one of the biggest problem, and that would, if Afrobeat might not last, that might be one of the reasons. Then the second thing is this. What I was trying to say.
The Burna Davido factor.
So the Burna Davido factor is just like uh, Nigerian music today. Tomorrow, if Ghana music start becoming popular and
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria starts saying, it was we Nigerians that were making it popular before, but today we are proud that the new cats, which is Ghanaians, are not topping the charts. Would
Mm-hmm.
you be upset about that? Even though
No,
Ghanaians
I
have been,
should.
even though Ghanaians have been doing music for a long time.
No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't.
Okay, so the
Mm-hmm.
video was coming from that perspective. It wasn't talking about, oh, Burna Boy was not singing before, or if there were a lot of people that were singing before, but it was coming from the perspective of who was propagating or promoting the sound worldwide. Who was that
Mm-hmm.
big like Burna Boy to be? That was the perspective it was coming from. But people kind of took it the other way.
Mm-hmm.
So lastly, all I can say is we need to change this mindset, because now look at it this way. Ghana musicians are trying to conquer the world. But
Mm-hmm.
now you are the fans, not the artists, not the musician, but the fans are kind of sowing the seed of hatred
Mm.
among even Nigerians and other people. Because now, look at it this way: you have a studio, you are getting big, and there's another person who is on the same trade with you who also wants to have this type of TV show, and the
Okay.
person is trying to compete with you at the
Mm-hmm.
same time. Like you're hearing was like, I want to be bigger than Sammy. And this
Mm-hmm.
person wants to learn from you. He wants to get to that place you are, but it's coming from the angle of I want to be bigger than this person. It's coming from the angle of envy. It's coming from the angle of competition. Do you think you'll be glad to teach that person the
Yeah,
road?
that one you know B.
Thank you. So that's how it is. So now, Nigerian population is everywhere, America, Europe, and you are trying to conquer those places. So it simply means even if you want to host a show in UK, in America today, you are not expecting just the Ghanaian audience. You are expecting Tanzania, Nigerians, and every other person. So
Mm-hmm.
when you're already given the impression that you trying to take the shine away from their own, or you're trying to, like, you don't like them, like the other guy who said is upset that Nigeria is this, is Nigeria is that. So do you think, as a Nigerian, knowing that these people have this kind of mindset towards their own artists, would want to come and support? So tomorrow you want to be bigger than them. So that's mindset need to change. So people who you are expecting to come and fill your auditorium, fill your arena, would not be thinking that you are coming to take over from them. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't even be a competition. Music is not sport like football. That is competition. Music is a personal thing. Whatever inspiration you get, that's what you sing. But now we're making it look like it's a national agenda. It's a country agenda. Today, Burna Boy can become whatever he wants to be. When they pay him the 1 million, Nigerian government does not benefit. Me as a Nigerian in America, I do not benefit anything. The only thing I benefit is okay, the glory of my country people are getting to this point. But when it comes to financially, none of us is benefiting. It's their own personal thing.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Shatta Wale will buy Lamborghini. Sam is not riding on it. Davido could buy private jets. I'm not riding on it. So we need to understand that music and football and sport is totally different. Sport is competitive, but when it comes to music, it's more like a personal business. Music, sports, football is national. When the award comes, it's not coming to a personal person; it's coming to the country. But when music, Burna Boy win Grammy, it's not coming to Nigeria; it's coming to his personal self. Because where he's saving
Yeah.
is his own house. But for the other one, World Cup, it's coming to the National Museum or theater. So we need to change this whole mindset of trying to corrupt other fans that you want them to promote your song and all this pulling down syndrome. And that's the only way we can grow as Africans and Afrobeats.
Point well made. Point well made. I think me.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy you were able to say this because you really wanted to say it. But I think I agree with that point where you said when we do it like that, what it will mean is that even when a Nigerian wants to support a Ghanaian abroad or anywhere, they will feel reluctant, thinking that these guys they are not even coming with a good place. They are
Yeah,
not
with a
coming.
good intention.
Exactly. They are not coming from a good place. And yeah, but if it is coming from fans, then I'm sure we can overlook it. If only it is coming from fans. Because fans will always be fans. As a matter of fact, when it comes to fans, you cannot control fans and how they do it. Among the artists, if they can collaborate and do it, for the fans, they can be there. After all, if the artists will see the need to come together and raise the flag of Africa, that will be fine. But for the fans, they will continue to be fans. So I'm sure if only this is coming from the angle of fans, then we can still overlook them and move on to achieve exactly what we want to achieve.
Yeah, but now the problem is this. We don't really hear from the artists themselves. We really hear their music. But every day on YouTube, the only thing like me, I've never been to Ghana before. But only from YouTube and all that, it's giving me a different perspective of the kind of people they are. There are people who have never been to Nigeria before, but when this whole scam thing was coming, they never been to Nigeria, but the only place they were hearing about the scam, blah, 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 was from YouTube. And they already have that mindset. There are people who have never been to Africa and America, but they think Africa, we drink water from the gutter, that we are poor. We don't even have clothes. And the reason why they have that mindset is because of the internet. So you might think the damage is not there, but the only place people are able to, especially people who are not in Ghana, are able to understand what is going on in Ghana is through the internet. So
Exactly.
if you're propagating that kind of mindset, people will be having a wrong mentality. Like these people are kind of people who are pulling down syndrome. They are not really happy for other people. They are jealous. They are this. So we don't want that kind of a mindset. I want to be able to like look at. I don't know if you. Makosa was everywhere in Africa before, but if you go on YouTube, and even in Ghana, Makosa conquered Ghana. We no come back, Kofi and all of them. But if you go on YouTube, you will never see Ghana say Makosa is taking over Ghana, so we need to do 80-20. The same thing go to every other country, you won't see it. But the moment Nigerian music starts becoming popular, that's why I start saying this 80-20, 80-20. in Tanzania, and everywhere. So it's so
maybe Nigerian success is so intimidating that sometimes you wake up and they rub it in your face rough, and it becomes so intimidating. And Charlie,
oh God. So
I know, right? It's so intimidating. They rub it in your face, and you don't know what to do again to overcome it. I'm sure
I,
that is why almost every African country is crying. Recently, I heard people from Uganda, they were also
yeah,
crying.
Uganda, the same.
Kenya, yeah, like everywhere. The Nigerian success is so intimidating. I'm sure that is one of the biggest problems.
Yeah, I pray that we all put our hands together and we push this. And I know tomorrow, Shatta Wale, Stonebwoy, Sarkodie, they might not be the face of Ghana, but I know the new set of people who are coming, they might come with the new sound. And that new sound might bring up, because I know Kiddy, and whenever I see Kiddy, I see that guy like Whiskey. Kiddy have the talent and everything. The
Yeah,
only thing I know is lacking is maybe the push, or I don't know,
yeah.
maybe the circle he is or something. The same thing like Jackie too. So I know this new set, the top three SSS might not be the people that will be the face of Ghana music. But I
Yeah,
know
that
this
one I agree.
new set of people that are coming, they're coming with a different sound. So let's be patient. Gradually, let's be open-minded.
Okay,
Collaborate. Just
okay.
be open-minded. It's not a competition.
Mm, mm,
If you like, bring 80/20s. Sammy, I bet you most of the popular songs you are hearing, you are not hearing them from TV and radio. You are getting them from the internet. The same thing
exactly.
with me. All the songs I'm
Uh-huh.
hearing from Burna Boy and all of them, I'm in America. I'm not getting them from radio. I'm getting them from YouTube. So even if you
Yeah.
do 80/20, you cannot do 80/20 on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's just how
Mm-hmm.
it is. So let's just be open-minded.
Nice one. Nice one. That
And,
have
and
to
if
be.
you and if you and if you want to talk about population, tell me the most popular Chinese song you know.
That was what?
Popular Chinese music you know. See, if you want to talk about, oh, because some people said population is the reason. Tell me the most popular Chinese music.
Oh, we might not know the most popular Chinese music, but we cannot underrate the influence of Nigerian numbers in terms of population as well. That one we cannot underrate it because let's say if a Ghanaian artist puts out a song and a Nigerian artist put out a song, and even only their country are to consume it, imagine how the numbers would be like. If Ghanaians are to consume it only for the Ghanaian artists, if Nigerians are to consume it only for the Nigerian artists, look at it. Ghana, even if you give you all the numbers, you are going to still get like 35 million people consuming. But if you go to Nigeria, over 200 million consuming. So that one, it might not be a major factor, but we can't underrate it when we are talking about the influence of Nigerian music. The population really plays a role, and especially coupled with the fact that now they also have internet to support the drive. It's crazy, bro. It's
So
crazy.
what about Patapa? Patapa one corner
No,
was everywhere.
yeah, I know. You see, there's always one guy who will run away. There is always one guy who run
Some say
away.
you
Yes,
run away.
yes, there is always one guy who run. And Patapa was one of them guys. He was able to run away with one corner. One corner
Even
went to
without
place.
money. Even without money.
Exactly,
No big
exactly,
record label.
exactly. One corner went to places that some of us we were even shocked it went there because if you ask many Ghanaians to list musicians, I'm not sure many would even list Patapa as part of their musicians. But unfortunately, he still made it happen. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I understand
God.
that, right? Just that maybe the more we talk about it, it also help the next generation to work extra hard, knowing that I have a task to achieve. Not to say we are going to pull someone down, but just to know that okay, I also have to get somewhere. I'm sure that is what this is doing to help the next generation. That okay, they have been able to do it. They have been able to do it, so we can also do it. I'm sure that is what the drive is about.
Okay. I just
Mm,
hope so, and I believe everything will be fine. And I also want to thank you for how you are pushing African music.
thank you,
Because
bro.
you might not know you're pushing both every continent's music, because
I know
every day when you talk about this, talk about that, you're creating awareness. So I want to
exactly.
thank you on that. And
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Tigby, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right,
Yeah.
so let me do the very last one. We close. My manager tells me my time is up. Fidelis. Well, I promised to give it to you, so let me give it to you. We do just 3 minutes and we run away. So this is the very last one, and we might have to run away. I wanted a new face though, but fortunately for my man, he was able to enter. So let's see how best we handle it. Or he couldn't come. Okay, if he couldn't come, then it means the slot is still open for someone else to come close the whole show for us. I see Lom Lom online. Lom Lom. Oh, Chamo says we should wrap up. Okay. My producer tells me we have to wrap up. So it means I can't pick any other call. And we are closing on this note. But today has been wonderful. Yes, we have been, myself and my producer and team, that is Chemo, we have been thinking about ways that we can have smooth conversation. There wouldn't be calls. So almost every other day we think about it. So now we are beginning to see what best to do next. We tried the laptop. It won't work on the laptop. It is a phone thing. And my manager even tells me it is not any other YouTube channel that can do this. Some YouTube channels are not even permitted to do this, but maybe we are fortunate our YouTube channel is clean, so we have the power to do this. So I'm sure we can always make it happen. Guys, thank you so much. This has been amazing, awesome, good numbers, good contribution. And I'm sure with this, Ghana will surely get better. Special thanks to Team Dodo Solomon, who has been doing the backroom work for us to always do this successfully. And to you, some people I know have watched from beginning to end. That's why we are still over 100, because if they are gone, we wouldn't be over 100 now. So God bless you so much. Kenneth Samuel says Chemo wants to sleep. Yeah, Chemo has to sleep. Very important. We have a lot to do tomorrow. My name is Sammy Flex. I'll see you tomorrow. When I see you, we're out of here. Salute.